There's nothing in the world that prepares you for being diagnosed with cancer, especially not at 22 years old. And my life completely changed from there. My life was already shit. You know this from my story. Like, it was rock bottom shit. And then this next added layer of being diagnosed with cancer, on the one hand, going into shock and then immediately into primal survival mode of like, okay, no time to process, no time to feel, just do. Like, what's the next step? What's treatment? How aggressive do we need to be? Am I going to live? That kicks in naturally for any human being alive. That's just human nature, human instinct. For me, what coexisted with that primal instinct was this numbness and this very, very disturbing sense of calm and relief in the way of I was suffering so badly from my whole life, especially from my very, very severe, horrific, undiagnosed and untreated mental illnesses, clinical extreme OCD, PTSD, treatment-resistant depression, which I had been diagnosed with, but nothing was really helping, anxiety, all of that. And I had this disturbing, horrific thought of, well, maybe this is the answer that will take me out finally, because I had attempted suicide many times prior. I clearly was not successful. I'm very grateful today that I was not successful, but I was not grateful at the time. And I was kind of in many ways staying alive out of self-punishment, because in my warped brain, no treatments are helping me, so I must be a monster, unfortunately, because my OCD wasn't properly diagnosed or treated. And I was kind of just staying alive and existing in this state of torture and absolute horrific distress in a way of punishing myself until something killed me, because I was, in my eyes, incapable of even properly killing myself. So in that really horrific warped state of mind, I received my cancer diagnosis in part as something that might potentially liberate me from the absolute fucking hell I was living in. And that's so hard to say out loud. I've been saying it more recently to combat the shame, but it's really hard to say out loud, especially because I have lost people in my life to cancer. And I recognize how much privilege and luck I have for not being someone who has died from cancer, for being a survivor. I didn't earn that. It just was the luck of the draw and the way things played out for me. And I hold that gratitude with the reality that I was suffering so deeply at the time that I kind of wish I would die from cancer. And I would never, ever wish that now. I mean, I hope I never get to that point again. I can't ever see myself getting there fully, given the life I've lived since then and the tools and the hope that I have, no matter how much I relapse in my conditions. But yeah, both things can be true. That's my truth. It's just illustrating how much pain I was in. So that was a loaded time, to say the least. It was very life-changing in many ways, and it was an all-time low.